Brett Cooper, not too long ago, left the YouTube channel, the comment section. It is no longer the comment section with Brett Cooper, and now it's just the comment section. And you can see here that this is taking quite a hit. Let's see how the content is now that Brett Cooper is no longer here. Where's one that looks interesting? The dark fandom of Luigi Mangione. How fitting. It's pretty ironic that a show called The Comment Section completely ignores its own comment section. Anyone else unsubscribe but keep coming to check how fast this show crashes and burns now that they screwed over Brett Cooper? Anyway, let's go ahead and see what's this girl's name now?
Welcome to a new chapter of The Comment Section.
What's your name?
And I'm your new host, Reagan Conrad.
Reagan Conrad. Okay, wow, that is such a ugh. Even Brett Cooper, Ben Shapiro, these names sound kind of like they roll off your tongue. I'm Reagan Conrad. Why don't you just become like Bree and leave it at that?
Time that we covered the story of the United Healthcare CEO, Brian Thompson. He was murdered on December 4th, walking into a hotel in downtown New York City in broad daylight.
Wow, I felt like I was late talking about this. This is Daily Wire on December 19th. Oh, please let me know what happened.
Footage that was released of this crime, you couldn't actually see the killer's face at all. But the footage did go viral. And I think people were so fascinated by the way that the crime was committed. I mean, it was so brazen and calculated and disgusting. I mean, honestly, it looked like it was out of a movie, but it was real life.
She's like talking kind of like Brett Cooper, and it's almost like uncanny vibes. Like, rather than just embracing like a whole new host or a whole new dynamic, they're just like trying to rotate Brett Cooper out with like a different, unlikable, cringy, white woman conservative.
And then photos were released of the alleged assassin. And that photo just sent an absolute media frenzy obsession with this guy. To start with, I saw online that they were having a lookalike competition in downtown New York City of the killer. And at first I thought, oh, cool, okay, they're trying to find him.
Well, you're having a lookalike contest right now with Brett Cooper, and you're fucking losing.
This very unique, creative, objectively weird way to go about finding this killer, but he was actively on the loose at the time, so it makes sense. But then I learned, no, it was actually more to...
Wait, how would having a lookalike contest catch the killer? Wouldn't that just confuse people and throw everybody off more? Why? How would you, in your broken brain logic, ever think that the lookalike contest was some weird way to catch the killer?
But then I learned, no, it was actually more to celebrate him and for some people to make a quick buck. I have so many questions about this man's life and why he chose to come out on a weekday to dress up like a killer and try to get some money. I mean, it's the weirdest thing, but this is just a foreshadowing of the weirdness that is to come. And after seeing this, I thought, okay, it can't get any weirder than this. But spoiler, it gets much, much weirder.
I don't like where this is going.
Well, let's just say that
Boomer footage. If you're putting clips in of old, outdated... Listen, I'm going to give everybody here a helpful editing tip, okay? If at any point you are editing a video and you find yourself inserting clips from old movies, old YouTube videos, The Office, then you are doing something wrong with your editing. Do not add these stupid, irrelevant clips in to try to like make it seem more funny.
Now, one commenter under the winner's video said, this is sadistic. Of course it's in NYC. Yes, of course it is. Again, in the area where there is a killer on the loose. It's mind-boggling. Someone else said, absolutely deranged. Exactly. Luckily, a lot of the comments did echo my thoughts on this, but not all of them. While police were out there actively searching for the killer, there was a weird wave of support growing for the gunman. One woman commented and said, seems like everyone on this thread has never had to worry about a life-saving medicine or procedure being denied. Opens my eyes about X. Many comments and tweet threads started to echo this woman's frustrations about the healthcare industry at large, specifically United Healthcare, because they are the biggest healthcare company in the world. It is one thing to believe that there are deeply entrenched issues in our healthcare industry. It is another thing entirely.
Do you believe that?
To believe that it is okay to murder a husband and father of two in cold blood. Now, as a wave of...
Yeah, everybody agrees, like, it's not right to just go out shooting people, sure. But how many fathers died because they couldn't fucking access medication because United Healthcare was using some stupid fuck AI system to just pretty much deny 90% of the claims? Like, again, two wrongs don't make a right. Sure. However, this just feels so cringy to me, and like virtue signaling, pearl clutching, all of this bullshit. Just, he was a father. Yeah, how many fathers died from cancer because they couldn't afford treatment? If anything, what it shows is a misalignment of values and priorities. And she most likely doesn't actually give a single shit.
Support for this unknown assailant began to grow online. A person of interest was finally disclosed. His name is Luigi Mangione, and he is a 26-year-old anti-capitalist who is also Ivy League educated and was a former valedictorian. And here are the photos.
What is... Dude, this editing is so... Did she edit this herself? He was an anti-capitalist. I cannot believe that this guy is so crazy. Holy mackerel. Skippity. He. Haw.
Now, I'll be honest. When I first saw these photos, I was in shock. This was not the person that I was expecting by any stretch of the imagination. I mean, I was expecting some creepy Jeffrey Dahmer type, but he looks like a friend of mine from high school. So it was so jarring. I'm so confused.
She just doesn't want to say that she thought he was really cute.
So was the rest of the internet. And of course, like every other alleged criminal that is even semi-good looking, women became obsessed. In this video, this woman wrote, "Outfits I'd wear to jury duty for the Luigi Mangione trial." And also for copyright reasons, we're only going to be able to play a little bit of this song, but this is Britney Spears' Criminal, and it has been blasted everywhere about Luigi. Oh, she's marrying him. She can fix—
What? Why would you keep that in? I can only show you a little bit of this song, and then it just doesn't play anything except say, "I don't want to get banned, lol." Like, that's so stupid.
She's marrying him. She can fix him. This one comment really summarized my feelings about this video.
I hate to say it, but this video is just terribly edited. I'm talking to you, Max. Your video sucks.
Like, I want to laugh because it's objectively funny, but it's not when you think about it as a whole. The problem is that these people actually believe he's done something good. One woman commented under this and said, "Me distracting the police so Luigi can escape." Someone else said, "We're so unserious as a species," which again, in a lot of ways, I love that about us, but in other ways, I am deeply, deeply concerned about that. Like when I see a video like this. But mama, I'm in love with a criminal. No.
Honestly, this is super funny. And again, virtually nobody actually is like, yes, killing people is good. Most people, though, are like, well, you know what? It's not right what he did, but I understand why he did it. And seeing the, or sympathizing with the motivation, but not actually sympathizing with his actions.
Oh. It's blasphemous. Someone commented and said,
"If it's so blasphemous, then why are you laughing?"
Saint Luigi, the punisher of CEOs. Someone else said, "Saint Luigi, protector of the sick." Now, objectively, of course, a lot of this stuff...
Oh, that's actually kind of funny. I'm sorry. That's pretty funny.
It's funny, it's silly, it's weird, but the more that I saw this faux martyrdom being presented online, the angrier I got, because he lived a truly privileged life. I mean,
maybe it's not just about him. Furthermore, he doesn't even necessarily need to be like, "I struggled and watched my own father die in the hospital bed because he couldn't afford to keep the heart pumping machine on any longer." It doesn't always have to be that way. Maybe he's just sick of seeing people around him suffer. Again, what he did is wrong. Why he did it is understandable. Our healthcare system is not only fucking disgusting, it's corrupt.
He had top-of-the-line education since childhood. He studied at UPenn, which is an Ivy League school. He could have used his private school education, then his Ivy League education, his 130 IQ to actually affect real change. That's what a hero would do. In researching for this story, I watched his valedictorian speech from 2016 for his high school. He was charismatic, and his classmates clearly looked up to him because he could communicate well. So why would someone choose this path? Who did he really save by allegedly killing this man?
Maybe there was something else going on then. When you say, well, he was privileged, maybe there was something else going on. People can be privileged in a lot of ways, but still struggle in others.
Patients suffering with healthcare challenges are still suffering. The broken system is still broken. We don't know motives yet, but...
Well, yeah, duh, but like, at minimum, people would say, yeah, at least this is now in the middle of the conversation. This is in the spotlight. Everybody is talking about the fucking health insurance, how disgusting it is, how fucking corrupt it is, etc. That is now the conversation because of what Luigi Mangione did.
We do know that he wasn't even a United Healthcare customer. Now, I have seen online that he did suffer from a severe back injury back in 2023. He did, however, have a back injury, and he even has his ex-banner profile photo of a back x-ray with 3 giant screws in it, which I assume is his own back. All of that to say that if he was so passionate about fixing a broken system, one that he probably has dealt with firsthand.
She went from, I don't know why he did it because he was really privileged, to, well, he did have a back injury, so he probably experienced the struggles of the broken healthcare system firsthand. Excuse me, can you explain how you just connected those dots?
He could have run for office and advocated for those who were struggling, or found effective ways to articulate the struggles that he faced firsthand. But rather, he was arrested at a McDonald's, and he's facing a life sentence without the possibility of parole if he's found guilty. So if he is the killer, he's no martyr. He's just a coward.
Thank you for your opinion. Unfortunately, you did nothing to substantiate it throughout this entire fucking video. I'm definitely gonna need my health insurance upgraded after the brain cancer I'm sure to get from fucking destroying my brain cells watching this video. Ugh. The editing. The host. The cringe. This is just too much.